Hola perras, ¿cómo están? Oh, this little number? Oh, don't even worry about it. You guys probably already watched it. It's just a compa Jeffrey. You know how it is. I'm really excited about this video, guys. I know I say that for every video, but you know what? I love my job. I placed an order for this foundation, I think like 2 weeks ago. It got in kind of late. For some reason, like the shipping kind of took a minute. And then I had to leave to New York, and then life, and then things. But I'm actually very excited to try this new foundation. Judging by the title, I know you guys know what it is. Why do I act like it's such a mystery? It's not anything you guys have never seen before. It's not like it's like my freaking nipples or anything. Or maybe you guys have seen my nipples. I don't know. But I also did buy a couple of different things from Wet n Wild, so I'm very excited. This is a Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, which you guys know I love. But this is the dewy version, which, yes, terrifies me. It actually terrifies me. The thought of putting on a luminous foundation does scare me quite a bit because I do have oily skin and because it's something that I actually combat on the reg, and it's not something I necessarily want to combat on the reg. But even if given the choice, guys, I wouldn't give up my oily skin. Oily skin, actually, fun fact, ages better. And it makes it a lot easier for our makeup application. Does it make it easier for our makeup to last? Absolutely not. God, no. Nope. But it does help our skin age better. It's just overall a healthier skin type. Dry skin does tend to be a lot more problematic and very hard to work with. So if you have dry skin, honestly, you guys have my condolences. But for all of you oily little grease chickens out there, we blessed. I am gonna go ahead and prime using this new, look how new this stuff is, guys. I haven't even taken it out of the bubble wrap. Okay, so this is the Photo Focus Primer Serum. This is hydrating and it's supposed to be like very good for the skin, but also give us like a nice glowy base, which I'm very excited about. So we're just gonna pop on a few drops of this. I have already hydrated and moisturized, and I should wipe my hands because I have so much glitter everywhere. Just the most glitter herpes I've ever seen in my life. Thank you, Jeffrey. Mom, Jeffrey gave me glitter herpes and also 2 black eyes. I did buy 2 different shades. Hello. I did buy 2 different shades. I bought the shade Golden Beige and Cream Beige because I didn't know which one would fit better. But now that I'm looking at them, I think Cream Beige might be the one. Hold up, let me just get this glitter herpes off me. Does this have a smell? Yes. It smells like Pedialyte. Oof, it smells like heavy drinking the night before. Yum. I'm gonna apply more of it because if there's one thing I've learned on my recent trip to New York, taking classes from the one and only Mario, like Makeup by Mario, it's moisturizing and like really priming and pressing in the primer. That's like the trick. God, there's just so much shadow everywhere. I'm sorry. But also I'm not, because look at my eyes. I mean, I know you guys have been staring at them, because wow. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pop on some setting spray. This is from Koki. I really like it. It does have alcohol, however, it's like the 5th ingredient, so it's not a terrible amount. There's some setting sprays that alcohol is literally the 2nd ingredient, and I'm like, skirt! No, don't do that. Okay, so this is a dewy foundation. So you guys remember the Photo Focus that I've loved, that I've talked about, that I dedicated a whole video on actually? You guys should go check it out. It was years ago. It was when I had no pelo on the sides of my head. It was super punk rock of me, okay? No judgment, because I actually do miss that hair every other day of my life. I think about it and I miss it. Which one did we say? Cream beige? Oof, not bad. I popped on a lot too, by the way, which I probably shouldn't have. I'm gonna use this one from Luxie. I mean, it's not the best match, if I'm being honest, but it'll do. Because I feel like this other one is light. Or you know what? Let's try it out on the other side, maybe. This one's actually better. What? That's crazy. So we're using Golden Beige. Honestly, I'm good. No, you know what? No, I'm great. No, we'll do good because I actually failed the first attempt. If I got it right on the first try, then I would have been great, but we'll stick with good, okay? Sprinkles are for winners. I'm gonna go ahead and add another step to this whole mixture because this is actually a foundation that is not necessarily meant for my skin type. I mean, I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna make it work, but it's not meant for my skin type because I do have oily skin. Dewy and oily skin doesn't really work. So you have to learn to work with these products so they work for you and your skin type. If you guys have dry skin, you don't have to do this. But the way that you can make dewy products work for you if you have oily skin is going in applying in these really thin layers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use a brush at first because a brush is gonna give me the coverage and it's going to apply the foundation in an even way. And then I'm gonna go over it with a damp beauty blender or sponge or whatever the F you wanna call it. Don't sue me. Because the beauty sponge is gonna absorb all the excess and it's gonna give me that really thin, light, really blended out airbrush layer. That way the makeup doesn't fall apart so easily because if I apply a thick layer, then it's more likely to get gross. And we don't want that. Okay, but like, why is this so pretty? I don't want to call this dewy because it's not necessarily dewy. It's just, it has some luminosity to it, but it's very actually just like natural. Well, natural for me because I'm naturally dewy. But this doesn't look like overly dewy. Like I've seen some foundation that it's like, bitch, turn the light bulbs off in your pores. Una cosa son dominguez, you know what I'm saying? Like, no la chingues. But this is actually not bad. Like, I don't think I actually have to go in with the damp beauty blender. There's nothing really in excess to take off. This is actually really, really pretty. For the sake of seeing if she can build up, I'm gonna go ahead and build her up a little bit because otherwise I would be so content with this coverage. And with the second layer, I am gonna use the damp beauty sponge to blend it out. Oh, stripper, she does blend out. She blends out and builds up like a ma. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in and then you guys can let me know what you guys think. Welcome into mis poros. So yeah, this is what she's looking like. With the beauty sponge, obviously she came out a lot more dewy, but that's because there's moisture in this. With the brush, it was definitely a lot more matte. So that's another tip of the trade. Like I said, you can make dewy products work for you even if you have oily skin. And these are just little tricks that assist. So this is what we're looking like. She's definitely a tacky little brat, but I like the coverage. I think that the tone was spot on. She's actually like a little golden underneath, which makes her a little warm, and I'm a little bit neutral. But even though she's more warm, it's not like an off-putting difference where I feel like I have a mask on. It actually did blend out quite nicely. I'm not mad at this at all. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my concealer, my powder, finish off the rest of my makeup, try out these little products, and then we will come back and see how she's looking. So I kind of had a snafu with my makeup, but I'm not gonna let it like affect me. I didn't use like a brightening powder and I feel like my under eyes looks like, I don't like it because they look very dark, and usually I like my under eyes to be brighter, and I don't have my brightening powder here with me. I usually use like a brightening powder. Brightening concealers and my brightening powders I actually keep at home, and right now it's like killing me because I am so I am so fair right now. I know I don't really look fair, but for me, I'm fair. I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in the shade Cocoa. This one I actually really like to contour. And if you guys haven't used this powder, you guys, Wet n Wild's Photo Focus powders, bitch, they are so good. Blendable, like easy. I hate the way my face looks right now. Oh my God. We can look past it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Pac-Man brush. I actually really like this brush. It's also from Wet n Wild. This one has a very nice cool undertone, so it can kind of like contour us a little bit. That's really what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to build definition. When you're doing a smoky eye, which I'm currently doing, definition is like quite the necessary because you don't want the rest of your makeup to fall undefined just because I feel like a smoky eye is so defining. You should continue along that course. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and bronze up the skin. I'm gonna use my Milani bronzer for that. I'm not crazy about this, but we're moving forward. I'm gonna go ahead and use these new blushes from Wet n Wild. I love Wet n Wild blushes. I think they just changed the packaging. I honestly think they're just trying to like revamp their whole look. So this is Nudist Society blush. She is so pretty. The only thing I don't like love is that she is a little shimmery. This is Pinch Me Pink, which I feel like I've seen this shade before. Again, I don't know if these are different formulas or just different blushes or just the same old blushes revamped. I should have done my research. I'm gonna use Nudist Society first. However, that is a very cute tone. Gorgeous tone though. Oh, she is pretty. Okay. I actually really like this blush. Highlight. We do have highlights. Just one. This is Highlight Bling, not to be confused with Hotline Bling. I'm so good at the comedies. I'm just gonna do a mix of rouge, guys. I like both of these shades. One is too dark and one is too light, however. So I'm just gonna mix them. Oh, damn. Bright. I'm not the biggest fan of it, of the shade, because I feel like it's, even mixing it with the other one, it's a little bit too light for me. I mean, not bad. Not bad, Wet n Wild. I had a lot of powder on my face. It looked like Pablo Escobar just popped off on me. For lips, I got a bunch of lip options, but they have like new formulas and this new packaging. This was actually a gift that I got with purchase. But look at how pretty these lipsticks are. What? One is like a matte formula and the other's like a glossy or something, but they're super pretty. Oh my God, Never Nude is like screaming my name. Look how pretty that is. I'm not gonna line my lips. I'm just gonna pop it on real quick. Wow, you guys, this formula is stupid good. That formula is ridiculously pretty. Kind of want to try the High Shine one. I'm gonna go over this one with this one just for the fun of it. Oh yeah, that is, wow. I should have lined my lips actually. It makes me feel better about the complexion makeup. The lips make me feel better about the under eye concealer situation. It's fine though. I'm gonna go and finish off the rest of my makeup, see how this foundation kind of sits and all that. Overall, the foundation is actually doing très bien, but we will see. Makeup is done and complete. Look at me. Oh my goodness. I am just pretty and very, I don't want to say glowy. It's not the glowiest foundation, but then again, I did set it down with a lot of powder because I had a whole makeup snafu. We already talked about it. I don't want to keep talking about it, so. I really do like the way it's wearing so far and the way the finish is. I think I am going to continue to do check-ins throughout the day with this one, guys, because I want to give you guys the lowdown, like all my oily skin girls, how this is going to wear on you guys. I'll tell you because I have oily skin and I'll show you guys. It's not like the coldest day in California today. It never really is, especially not this year. Like last year was super cold. This year it's like, I don't know what that meant, but. So I'm gonna try and do some check-ins and let you guys know how it's wearing, how it's breaking down, if it's breaking down. Right now it's wearing quite beautifully. And damn, does she look pretty. Like in the viewfinder, shoddy was good. She's not tacky anymore, but then again, I set her down. So we will see, guys. Hold up, let me get a thumbnail real quick. All right, so it is 3:30 something. This has been on for a minute now. This is how we're looking. She's definitely getting oily on me. She's definitely getting very luminous. I haven't powdered once. I've been out and about. I've been like living my life, doing my things. But she looks really pretty. Like even though she looks glowy, like that's exactly what she's giving off. It's like glowy. It's not like oily. I don't know. It's not like, it's not too bad. Let's look at the mirror in the car because that one doesn't lie. She could definitely use like a powder down. Other than that though, I don't really feel it. It's a very weightless foundation, but it's nice. I'm not mad at this foundation at all, to be honest. And for it being a luminous foundation, I can't be mad at it. Babe?
Huh? Go pick mommy up!
How does my makeup look? Can you stop that? How does my foundation look? Nope.
Pretty good.
No, no, babe.
The lighting's making you look really glossy.
The lighting or the foundation?
You look really glossy.
Yeah, okay.
And I love you.
Okay.